I'm going to go ahead and start. So this person's name is Kaden. This person getting a reading is on Facebook. You can also view this on Facebook as well. If you have not followed me on Facebook, please do. It's at Kate the Medium with a blue check mark, so make sure you are one of the followers on there. This Kaden tells me he passes before his time. And then I said, hold on. I am going to do my little puzzle thing on my ticky-tacky. Boop. Passed before his time. I said, did you see it coming? He goes, no, it's not like that. And he goes, and then he shows me like a slide. Like everything just goes consistently downhill. He gives me a sign and symbol for essentially it being an accident. He also tells me that you've had dreams of him since he's ended up passing. He tells me that how he ends up passing was perceived as tragic, and that you didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Does this make sense? She does a good job remembering me, Kato. He talks to me like a, who is this to you? I'm suspicious of him being young. I say. Lori, I see you begging me to come to Indiana. I know I have so many people in Indiana probably want to hang out with me. I need to. This person like drains me. Plus I've got like beautiful Serenity music in the background. Bambi, let me know who this is to you. This person says they visited you in dreams. Okay, between what happened in their passing, there's a little bit of time. I feel really like stressed out that I can't get to this person in the last few minutes, and there's a little bit of consciousness, awareness from situation to them actually passing. This is your son, Bambi. Very much so knew that was coming. Very much so, cannot be surprised. Absolutely, I definitely felt that energy for sure. He's visited you in dreams. He says that you have a lot of his stuff, and he goes, she'll never part with it, Kato. You guys would love to see me in person? That's so awesome. I would so drive to Indiana. All right, if you guys would actually come see me in Indiana. I know I have quite a few followers there, so I definitely need to find a good spot. I know my boyfriend is like, we need to go everywhere. We need to go everywhere for your readings and stuff. I'd love to take a camper. It's still my dream. Like, I know I could travel and all that, but I'd love to have a camper. Louisville, Kentucky, you're very close. You could come see me anytime at that point. I'm in person now. I have a place to take my clients. Okay, but anywho, Bambi, this person tells me that this was very unexpected, and it makes me feel like the situation just escalates, and then they're very in and out, which is only an indication that they may have been gone around the 1 year mark or under a year, like 1 or 2 years. Like they just may not have been over there very long. Doesn't mean anything other than that. Okay, and then ended up passing in a tragic way before their time. And it's all about timing, or there was like a little bit of awareness, or all right, let me know if this resonates. And she said, I won't either. I don't 100% he looks at you with so much emotion. He like wants me, he like touches, like I'm touching my own face, and I just realized it, and he's looking at me with so much emotion, and he's like, you did great, you did great. It almost seems like an awareness of what's going on. I can't tell if he's like in a medical state right at the end. What ended up happening, Bambi? I keep saying you did great. There is no blaming you. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It's all about the timing. 3 months old. Oh my goodness. I'm like, this is suspiciously young. What happened? And you still have dreams of this child? How long ago? Oh my goodness. I'm talking to just a tiny baby. Didn't get a chance to say goodbye. It's all about timing. That little thing only had 3 months there. And so he's talking about that medical awareness. Were we aware at birth that something wasn't acting right within his physical body? Was that what was happening? Huh. And then he said accident, a tragic way, all about timing, didn't get a chance to say goodbye, and he passed of SIDS, which is sudden infant death syndrome at 3 months old. It's all about timing. You didn't get a chance to say goodbye, sitting in the awareness of it. And he passed from SIDS. Oh my goodness. Also trigger warning. Sorry everybody. Sorry everybody. You've had dreams of this little one since he's ended up passing. Bambi, I feel like you've been here for a while. He goes, I haven't really been gone that long, Kato. How long has he been gone for? I love his energy. You also have this female up there on the other side that had a hard time walking toward the end. She gives me a classic sign symbol that she passed of an underlying medical thing, probably like this sign symbol is Cancer, and she's like a mother figure, and maybe somebody in the family has her jewelry. And she's up there as well with this little one, so don't think this little one has no company by any means at all. Whew. I'm going to have to end your recording in a minute so it lets me download it. One of the hardest things is losing a kiddo, right? And like, knock on wood, everybody, like we don't, and if you haven't had that trauma, you probably don't want to, and I don't want it, and I'm sorry that some of you have it, and you know, it's just some things we kind of wish we never have to go through. And people that can go through that and make it are incredibly strong people. Absolutely incredibly strong people. Yes, and prayers for Bambi for sure, sending all the good juju. But hey, I'm happy to be able to be making this connection. Bambi, here's the thing, in your spare time, make sure you're just lighting a white candle and sitting next to it and just focusing on that little one's energy for like maybe 20 minutes, maybe once a week. He'd be 21 this month actually, and we are coming on that 20, he would be 21. Have you never talked to him till now? This month he'd have been 21. Oh. Look at everybody, like, I wouldn't wish this pain on my worst enemy. Look at, Enchanted said, I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And then Beth said, I don't wish this pain, not even on my worst enemy. Yep, multiple people just messaged the same thing, Bambi. Bambi, this, like, feels so fresh. It feels like he holds up an item of clothing and he says, oh, I wouldn't fit in this anymore. He said, you're going to need to pick a new shirt. So I'm like holding up a baby onesie of like his hospital stuff that you still have. And he's like, I would not fit in this anymore. Kind of hilarious. He's funny.